Uh, Welcome back, guys. Mm, okay. Mm, this is Wednesday. This is the first video of the day. So I hope everyone had a very nice um Tuesday. But today is a new day, so we start afresh with new opportunities and new market structure. Mm, as you can see here in my previous video, I said I can see that the only trade I have is these two. The rest, all these, they've gone the other direction. You can see this is ADNZD. I was looking to sell. Remember, I wanted price to come back here. Mm, when we closed at this point. Okay. So I was expecting the Monday closure to come back here, the Monday open. But I remember even telling you guys that I really doubt if this will happen. Why? Because uh I saw price taking out this level here with a very strong bearish close. So mm, that really gave me uh, the thought of knowing that price might not come back there. Okay? So upon seeing that, uh, but I just left it just in case for just to see what happens. Okay. And then I think on a Monday I didn't do anything. And you can see what price did on Monday. That's Monday. Couldn't even find. You can see this was Monday. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, this was Monday. So you can see instead of Monday, so I was expecting this push was in here. This bearish push was in here. To be a bullish push that leads price back here. You see? That was my whole idea. But we had a very high chance if price would have a day, high chance if price never broke below this level. You see? So now that we are below, mm, all that's left is still waiting for price to come back, right? So yeah, maybe Tuesday will control everything. Then you see what Tuesday does. Price even sells more and does what reaches our take profit. The point where I was expecting price close from, remember this point here. So what does this do? It brings the whole trade. Is it? So now that price has reached here, I can start saying, yes, quite right, I might sell if price will come back here. But now I can't expect that this week just to be realistic. Okay? Uh, can't expect that this week. Even if they even if I had a very strong the very strong bullish push. Mm. That brings price here today. That also would need uh further confirmations. Okay. So now this is where we are. Yeah. And just like that, this trade for this week valid. And I liked how price was moving. Yeah, this was very nice. Uh, just that it was very unfortunate. We didn't get our retest at this point or at that point, either on the higher time frame or lower time frame. There was nothing that satisfied this push to sell. Okay. Mm. So that's the only thing that just bothered me is we knew the direction, right? We knew that price should do this, and then price should sell. Uh, and and if you remember, we even knew that price will test back at this point and give us an entry, but there was that NZD news. And the moment I just saw it, I even knew that this would be a final. Cause of the way, uh, cause I think it's those kind of, uh, it's those kind of, what's this? Hmm, it's that kind of news that you know that, okay. Like for me, I know, uh, I know the ones that move the market the most. Yes, some might be in red, where if you check your news app or your Forex Factory or anything, or anything while you see the news. Mm, for me, I see some that really push the market. Some they might be in red, they might show you high impact, but they do nothing. Sure. After I just saw that RBNZ red statement and press conference, I even knew that we are doomed. So, but today we only have what news? I'm checking. Yesterday they had CPI. Uh, then the Euro, French bank at the holiday. Maybe it's because of the World Cup. Don't know. Mm. But you said CPI. Uh, and Bank of England also. But really nothing happened. Mm. So today, expect momentum at 9 a.m., 9:45 New York session for the Canadian dollar because there is a rate statement which I've seen drives pricing crazy. Okay. So there are just some news uh headlines that you see that okay, this one drives price. So it's the same thing with this one. Mm, mm. So you can see that's what led to this sale. It's the news here. If we didn't have this news, trust me, you'd have seen the smoothest trade ever at this point. Or if this news happened on Wednesday, not Tuesday, we would have had we would have had a shot at this, but um, we missed it. So I did JPY. Um, I knew this trade was risky, but I held on to it because of the JPY scheme. The one I show you, the one they do, you see when US JPY, Bank of Japanese dump yen just to balance the pair, the currency. So usually I was also expecting that we might have a dump here because where USD JPY was, there was a potential dump. So I knew I was expecting a dump that makes price sell here and then I might sell. See? Uh-huh. Which was very much fine, but it turned out to be uh, a Monday that didn't push as much. And then when Tuesday that pushed, making this more bullish, and now this is a Wednesday, making our trade even impossible now. Uh, and once the weekly closes above here, we are bullish. But do you know what's interesting about this pair and my experience? We can see this same weekly candle changing from here and closing bearish. Just within these few days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can see this happening. I'm telling you. Price can just have a weak pullback right there. And then price sell massively. Maybe we're not breaking below, but just maybe at this point. Well, well, why am I saying this? Hmm, price you can see nowadays, not nowadays, I think just for the past month, 2 weeks, the moment it reaches to a point where it has to shift, that's when I'm seeing the major push in the market. Okay. Or take for instance, price fails to break above but just closes at this point here with a bullish weekly close. Trust me, the next weekly candle is less likely going to be bullish, but bearish and engulf this. Because it's just how funny uh these markets have been moving of recent. Okay. Mm, but anyway, we'll see. But by my experience, so long as you see that so long as you see that the weekly time frame hasn't closed above, anything can happen. Anything. It can buy more or it can sell more. Just right here. Mm. USDCHF. Mm. So you can see that where price is now is it's at this OG level. But I think I want label it this here. This is better. Mm. And remember, that's why I was telling you when I was speaking this, because of this bullish engulfing on the weekly, expect price to buy a bit, even if it wants to sell. And we can see it didn't buy a bit, it actually bought. You see? Mm, but the secret is we are still bearish. That's the only thing. And we can see this is the lower, high, low, uh, lower, low, lower, high. And on Sunday, yeah, we're at this point. This is where we're saying, mm, should we really add this pair? This, no, 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 at this point, no. At this point here. Hmm. Then, no, no, oh, it was that same. Okay, this is our Friday closed. So, when we had this close, I remember when we were analyzing, we were saying to each other, should we really add this pair or not? Right? Mm. I remember that's what we were saying that day. Oh, should we add that? Okay, let's add something. You see? But here, the only thing we had was price has to just have we only needed a daily bearish close, that's all. Then we would know that we are still in the game. If only the daily would close with a bearish engulfing. Okay. Mm. But you can see what price did. Price ended up buying and disrupting this whole move. So now imagine for the first time, I tried to do the same thing I've been seeing in other pairs where price has been just shifting the moment you expect it to either go bullish or bearish, then it goes to the direction you've been waiting on. And now you ask yourself, but why change at the point where price uh was supposed to do this? Hmm? It's just how price, man. So you see, if we try to go against our trading plan here, and just focus on this pair. Uh, you see what happens. So me I already knew uh I already knew that this trade is not supposed to be traded this way, but I wanted to experiment with the previous experiences I've been seeing on the other pairs, you see, where price has been shifting. The moment it reaches a point where you now expect a shift from the market, but then price later on uh, goes the other way. So, but this time when I tried to do it, the very nice head and shoulder there, what, price went completely the other direction as I was expecting. You see? But now look at the tricky part. This is where price is supposed to go bearish. And you see why I'm saying that uh, if it fails to happen in the weekly time frame, as you can see here, if it fails to happen in the weekly time frame here, price failed to buy. So this means that we are still bullish. Why are we still bullish? Because the weekly didn't break above. And now look at what's funny. All these points where I was expecting price to sell from, price never dared to do anything. But at the point where I'm expecting price to buy, that's when price sells and gives me something like this. Gives me this daily shift here, as you can see. Now if you put on the forward time frame also, you can see a bearish. So the best chance here is price going bearish for a while, just for maybe 2, 3, 4 candles, then shift so that at least when price is within this level, we'll just be looking for a 4 hour shift. Okay. We'll just be looking for a 4 hour shift rather than because now if we come back here uh and look at this cell, this is the one point where I should start myself from because it's what led to this cell. Whether I drag my OG level there or I drag my OG level here, this is what led to the push. So if we don't get any new lower high, I expect price to come and test this point, then give me an entry that same point. You see? But if I get a lower high and a lower low, then the shift it becomes better here. It becomes way better. Oh, NCT card, we are at the crossroad of where price can either be bullish this week or go back bearish. Uh, Last minute. So I'm back. So as I was saying, yeah, prices at the verge of either going bull, closing bullish or closing bearish. Okay. USD CHF. Um, this price was just supposed to retest here, but it didn't do that. So I'll see how the weekly will close. GPUSD also did the same thing at where price shifts at the edge and then buys your direction. But for now, I like what GPP card is doing. Yeah, just hope it doesn't it finishes in a normal way than last time what it did where price shifted at this point. Uh, USD card finally price is targeting the level that I've been looking for. This one. So let's hope to see that it's being respected. Then for the initial pairs, the daily right now is at this point. So I'm just trying to see how the daily reacts at this level. Already we broke above the level, so need to see uh, more confirmation. I'm just trying to see how the 4 hour react at this point. Now it, mm, now it even made the new high. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, but I really want to see the daily playing within these lines. Uh, the USD card. I like this bullish push. So let's see if price can come back in here and give us something like this. Then we can sell. Uh, yeah, that's what we are looking for. And I think that's it. Mm, there's anything to add on about the done. Well, the beginning of this session. But we've done what I plan to do for this for now. Mm, and we'll meet at what at 12. So yeah, it's another week with the same results. Mhm. Hope you guys want to do that with me. Just sticking in to your plan, even though things don't look as promising. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Uh, Welcome back, guys. Mm, yes. Yes, let us go through what price has done. Oh, I just paid 30 minutes close. I only have two pairs, you know. So 30 minutes is enough. Where we can cut 15 minutes for this one and the other 15 minutes for the other one, right? Um, mm, let's just make things a bit interesting. Why don't we start with NAS 100, right? This is NAS oh, okay. Okay. Uh, these are the pairs that should be affected in this US Iran war. But you can see for the past weeks, prices has been at this all-time high, this range. You see, what is what is uh you should have really moved up. Okay. But if you look at the pairs like NZD card, you see, let me just count these weeks. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 weeks range. So look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 2 months, 2 weeks. You see how much price has moved? How price has been affected. And what's shocking is, imagine in these 2 months, price went from being bullish at this point to being bearish. Okay? And if it's in the card, you'll see the price went from what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Price went from being bullish here, this was a bullish, to being bearish, you see? And now price is about to go bullish again. You see? So you can see just in a period of 10 weeks, we went bearish, bullish, we went bearish, and now we are about to go bullish. You see? But if you look at pairs like NZD card, price has still been bullish. This week in the lower, higher low, and the higher high. You see? And with these pricing fluctuations, these markets should be affected. Okay. Mm. But again, I came to understand it, I think, yesterday. These are stocks, right? So these companies should not really be concerned with the oil crisis because most of them don't run on oil. Only a few might have maybe 20 energy companies or something, but the other the other 80 can balance the thing off, you see. So it's really I came to understand that I came to understand that the stock market usually is run
Is run by. Let's just try to do something together because there's very much nothing to do. But we can just spend some time here. Just try to learn a few things. So let's search Nasdaq. Uh, mm, right. So let's see the list. Um, I see. Okay. So you can see these are the companies that are in Nasdaq. You can see the technology sector. SpaceX, Broadcom, Alphabet, Google, the Teslas, the Walmarts, the SN, the Intel, the Cisco, the Lam Research Station, the Netflix, the Sandix, the T-Mobile, so most of these you can see they were kind of price. Shopify is at 1.5. Wow. Hmm. Okay. Uh, so you can see that most of these companies are just everywhere. Starbucks, you can see Monster Beverage, that company, you can see Adobe. If you know this company, DoorDash, things like Mondelez, Warner Bros. So it just made up of a lot of companies. I just want something for energy. Oh yeah, you can see we have Diamondback Energy. Mm, yeah, Dexcom. Mm. So you can see that there is more technology and goods, Airbnb. So you can see that they won't really be affected by the the US Iran war over oil and nuclear weapons and that. You see, because it's just different. So that's how I now got the sense that no wonder it's the currency pairs being affected because it's the currencies they are using to exchange or purchasing those uh what 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 sector would you use oil? Okay, I see. It's a commodity. Yeah, every traded physical commodity. So you see, so in purchasing this type of commodity, or however it's regarded, you can see that currency has to be exchanged, Let's say it's selling in dollar and you're Canadian. So now that's how I knew that that's why we are experiencing a lot of price fluctuations in currencies. Not this Nasdaq, Bitcoin, USD, So as you can see for oil, if price comes back here, should be ready to buy. The book at is price going bullish, so I now no longer have to worry about this lower high, higher low. Just have to equal the higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And price will be here, price will be very so meaning I have to wait for a shift here and then I can buy. I really want to buy this just once. Yeah, just once. And put my stop right above here. Nice, that's nice, guys. Look at this. Nice 1, 2, 3, nice 1, 2, 3, nice 1, 2, 3. I think because there's a bit of uncertainty, I can try to close at this level. But we'll see what price does for me. This one, the price back at this OG level. Now USD. Uh, then even if I don't actively trade it back, I have to find a way. Yeah, so I want to know how to actively trade this, especially these lower time frames. I'll figure it out. Just one day. I think the next session, yeah, the new session, we can try to learn about the ZAR USD movement. But you need to see how this plays. I don't know if it maybe follows the 2 hour time frame, respects the 1 hour time frame. I just want to see. For the moment, features at the level, switch to the 30 minutes, it's the 15 minutes. You know, just want to see what goes on in this pair. That's all. That's all I need. No. Oh, this is 1 minute. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Actually, what was I looking for? Yeah, yeah. Yesterday, after the US Iran announcement. No, CPI, sorry. The time we use trading, what we do is just try to analyze this part here. This the way it's looking at price. Tested this level, I started buying this timber. Till I finished this buy. But you know, I never actually made any money. I want to see how we can name and then trading. But I'll just put it in the, you know, anything we can do, just put in observation, just pay attention to the change of the moment, the momentum and the movement, and you see what this is about. Because we already know the structure, right? So we just have to know whether when price breaks below, let's say the daily, once price goes bearish, if let's say no lower based off this WhatsApp, and music voice to test this number. Then that's what I just find. Then with time you get there. So it's ADSB, how price the level where I be, whether you consider this to be bullish or now we are bullish still. See? So we can now just wait for price to shift. That's why. That's one per daily shift. That 4 hour shift. We test and dolphin and I can sell. That's all. And what do you think we can turn out? Yeah, like our only exit is this way. Why do I say so? Imagine if we enter a sell and at the daily break like this. What does price do? Price makes this pattern. This pattern. I think that's, yeah, this is my, you can see that once price breaks here, it's a high chance that what price will sell again, price will sell. I think I would be coming out soon because in this case, here, and then here, and you see that once price is below, we just need the weakest price to clear, selling this. The next target is this one. So, still a very nice setup. That's the and that's right. This will happen when the 4 hours that shift I'm talking about. Maybe price might not really break like this. This kind of ultimate engagement with the next one break. But I really have much hope so this way. So long as price is still this range. It's still so. Yeah, confident in this. Confidence in this. I'm still on the 4 hour, yeah. Let's see if maybe I can plan something. Maybe I want to do this. But so it's still bullish, so I need to make it high so I can take out this high one. And then for it to sell easy. Then the one another push. Then it's the 2 hour time frame we are bullish. This is a high, the high low. To make to sell, price has to be below this level. This is not an margin level. So what do I expect? Price to buy more. You see? So it can come on what? Break. Then sell. Okay? So now, if you know this is happening, well, that's why you see me don't waste time with this time. Because I already know what I'm seeing here is sufficient enough to tell my price wants to go left. Okay? So, we see what happens. Hmm. I'm really confident in this pair more than it's deals. Because NCBUSD, everything was fine. But I ended up making another. So even if it shifts, will be shifting at the point which is not really inside my own video. Okay? Making all this a bit difficult. Trade it, you see. Mm. So this difficulty, only thing might happen when super is breaking about this. Uh, let's see how it plays out. Because of right now, our first step on the foreign country will be seeing price trading below this level here. With this, laughing. This will be one of the riskiest entries I've ever done. That's why you see me sometimes just tell you, in this case, I need a daily to show me what it's holding. You see? Mm. I know once price does this, everything is now set. It's shown me it wants to sell. Whether I put my stop and increase my point at this level, it's still the same thing. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, that is still same level. Even on the weekly time frame, still the same level. So that's the same range. Just that when the shift happens, it's one of those tiny ones here. But we see what price does. And look at this. We are having a potential flag. If this wants to buy, usually the direction is downwards. Is it? It wants to sell, it's upwards. So since it's upwards, price wants to what? Price wants to break the test. And in that break and retest will give you a nice power confirmation that you can sell again. See? So we just see how both pairs respect our level. Okay. But I think that's it. These are way far from my entries. There's nothing I can comment about them. Mm, Like, oh, earlier, I'm sorry, couldn't give me an entry. I couldn't trade you. Anyway, I think that's it for now. You see now what it is. Mm, You know what it is, guys. I don't think I'm really just odd sometimes. What? It's 2 degrees. Come back, guys. So this is how we speak. Um, okay, I promise you that during this session, we try to understand how people create this pair. So, okay, so let's just go to what price is doing now. Yeah? Uh, this this might just be quite 30-minute video somewhere because you can see I only have to be two what pairs to play this. Uh, so let's just go through what's happening. Australian card price is still at the latest level. As I need it. Yeah. So once price is at this level, look at the forward time here. You can see that we're still bullish and price has closed bullish. So meaning we therefore has to sell. Mm. Prices has to take out this low, right? Or it has to make a new high low, high. Sorry. Then shift it. Then we can sell, right? Yeah, that's the first scenario. Or price breaks below, and then whichever push leads to the break will give us the retest we need, then can sell, right? That's what we do. So uh, yeah, so that's what we do. Uh, so in this case, you can see that we only have two cases, and for this other one, price has broken above, and this price has broken above. There's a high chance that price might continue buying. That's the fact. Because of this PPI news, remember, we have this news here. All these same PPI. this one. So it's not that very far. So it changes everything. As for now, it's just waiting really. Mm, okay. Uh, So yeah, even this one is just waiting. There's nothing I can do again. Oof, I've been talking about it, huh? I swear this is really the worst time period you can learn about forex. You would really think nothing works because of these markets. But we just wait and just have faith, you know. There will be time when it doesn't work out like this. But I think AUD card may do it once it gives me the fake shift. This never. This one might do it. This one fails to do it, especially today. I don't get any progress then to sign. We might not catch anything. So again this week. AUD NZT, you can see price never came back. LDGPY price is buying. It's been buying since I think yesterday or now it's DCHF. That will ruin structure. Don't think so. You see why this pair it does the retest, but so quick with rejecting, even when the root doesn't get ended. Now, why can't you just come back here? Is it so you can wonder how it just retests before it even has to come back? Price is already buying. Uh, so it's a bit annoying, but there is nothing you can do. So just endure. This was Tuesday. Imagine the whole Tuesday. Eh? Yeah, from 3 p.m. Wednesday, 1 a.m. price was just at one point. Then now imagine as one price does this. Uh, I just want this new working the ping off so you can just have that clarity, you know, not what this markets are doing now. Mm. So we wait for that to happen. Uh, then we can move one step by, right? PPAUD, you can see this pair has shifted at the spike at this point. Price hasn't been retested yet. But I don't think I might sell this. I think this can be. This is very risky. Even at this point. But maybe if we see this kind of engulfing is fine. But the only bad part is yeah, when price retests, we might be bullish, but still not we are coming back in this scary zone. You see? In the weekly time frame. This zone here. So uh see. And because unless if we had something like this initially, we had lower high, lower high, then price breaks. See? So they just know all I need is a replace in the offering. I don't have to worry about price playing around this level. Fine. But now in this case, when price comes back here, again I have to wait for price to go bearish. Then I can be confident to sell. So that risks price even shifting. I will see how it plays out. NZD 12. Oh. This is in the morning when you are shifted them so quick. Which is shopping. This is the trade, but the perfect sale we had here. That's then bullish now. By price taking up this high. And question, we wonder why this happened. But because of that news we had that day caused this break. And if the third Wednesday candle closes at this level this week, there's a very high chance that price might buy again tomorrow. Because now price is just trying to fill out this week. So, so so even NZD just might go bullish as well. And then this time it's even on the weekly time frame. I guess DCHF, everything is fine, but the only deal is everything is fine. The only thing is that price has to come back here. The price goes into bullish motion, then we can be buying more next week after this week test. If that doesn't happen, I'll do anything. GBP USD price it's about
And this one was supposed to be a very nice trade. The price ended up misbehaving for us. And I think right now, remember what I'm stating now. We join this buy, definitely tries to break above again and test above, and then you can sell. So you can enter better facing open, but the best idea is to wait for a bit of pullback, maybe right around this level. And then you can join the buys again, because the main destination of this trade is up here. So, uh, just look what prices broken below. So the higher chance price will come back here, and you can buy your card. For now, I need the shift, then I can buy USDJPY, and I can buy here. I'm gonna buy euros, USD, price to break above here. And I'm convinced that we might have this retest. For this one, uh, let's react to this one. But this, the problem in this market is that it's low time, no time. Oh, it's not low time high low. I've just been selling massively, so uh, it's really a bit tricky. I don't know which one. So, this was Monday. But let's say price has made a lot. So you need to price come back here and sell. This one. Uh, 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 um, you need price take out this high. I think I've explained all this. I think the ground break of voices, patience, uh, that's what I can say. Um, that's it. See you guys at 8 p.m. Yeah, for this one, we just really need a 4 hour where we can go this. But I can't dedicate the 4 hour because I also have to go to these other players. That can be possible. But maybe this weekend. Or if I see that one of these pairs is not giving me anything, then I can split in that session. First 8 minutes, gold. First 8 minutes, uh, the other pair. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. likelihood of price making eventual lower price interchange and another. So this tells me that there's a chance that price can make another high. So this point that's really our key is just waiting for price to shift. That's all. Either to daily. Then it's kind of lying above. So one last of this price general. USD. So if price has closes above this level, then I have no trade for this pair this week. Because then I have to start looking for a daily to shift. I told you the moment I saw this break, the new the price is now going to buy. Because it was either price break below or it's above. And we ended up breaking above. So this is the result. So you can see we are not controlling the market at any cost. It's just that's the market doing all these things. Look at GDP and the pair were waiting for a very nice retest to happen. Price doesn't even end. Do what you wanted, just buys now and destroys the whole setup. Not just for entry at all. And for advancement. So it's not me, it's just the market doing all these things. Uh, USD. Remember this trade I was showing you so all this would have been way possible. If price was good, if this happened at the place where Buying was reasonable. But you can see your price started changing. Where price closed at with this level, with this kind of position. At least if it was at this same last point, and after this indecision, we have a engulfing that ends at this point in the weekly time. Yes, the other week you can buy, but look at where it ends. So it's nothing we can do. These markets, that's what prices chose to do. Uh, I think we can end here and call it a day. Continue tomorrow.